A self-driving car navigating busy streets, or a computer writing an entire film script. These once sci-fi scenarios are now real examples of artificial intelligence in action. From smart gadgets to chatbots, AI is everywhere around us, quietly making tasks easier and faster. In fact, in early 2023, one AI chatbot, OpenAI's ChatGPT, became the fastest growing consumer app in history, reaching 100 million users in just 2 months. AI has clearly captured the world's imagination. But what exactly is artificial intelligence? How does it work, and why does it matter? Today we'll break down the basics of AI in a beginner-friendly way, of course, and see how this technology is shaping our future. Artificial intelligence, or AI, broadly refers to machines or software acting intelligently, performing tasks that normally require human intelligence. So in other words, AI is about creating computers that can think and learn in a human-like way. This could mean recognizing images, understanding language, making decisions, or translating speech, things that our brains do but now a computer can do too. Essentially, it's like having a smart computer brain that learns from experience, solves problems, and makes decisions on its own, rather than just following a fixed set of instructions. To put it simply, AI is a field of computer science aimed at replicating human intelligence in machines. The term artificial intelligence itself was coined way back in 1956 at a now famous workshop at Dartmouth College. There, a group of pioneering scientists led by John McCarthy imagined machines that could use language, form concepts, and even improve themselves over time. That meaning officially launched AI as a field of study. This was the beginning of our decades-long quest to make machines think. For much of AI's history, programmers approached intelligence by hand-coding rules, essentially telling the computer exactly what to do in every scenario. Early AI systems were mostly sets of logical rules and if-then statements. This worked for simple or well-defined problems like playing chess moves that follow set rules, but it struggled with complex real-world tasks that are hard to distill into clear rules, like how do you write explicit rules for recognizing a face in an image, for example. Modern AI takes a different approach. Instead of solely relying on human programming rules, it learns patterns from data. This approach is called machine learning, and it has been a game changer. Machine learning allows an AI system to improve at a task through experience, rather like how humans learn. Rather than programming every rule, we give the AI lots of examples and data, and the system figures out its own rules internally. For example, if we want an AI to recognize cats in pictures, we don't try to code a rule like cats have pointy ears and whiskers. There's just too many exceptions to that. Instead, we show the AI thousands of images labeled cat and not cat. And over time, the AI's algorithm starts to identify patterns. Perhaps it notices fur textures, ear shapes, etc. That often distinguishes a cat. Through a training process, it then learns what makes a cat a cat. Now, eventually, the system can look at a new picture and decide if there's a cat in it based on the patterns it learned from the training data. So crucially, the AI figured this out by itself from data rather than a human explicitly programming the visual features of a cat. This ability to learn from data is what makes modern AI so powerful. The more data and practice an AI system gets, the better it typically becomes at its task. Just as a person gets better at riding a bike with practice, an AI improves as it processes more and more examples. Unlike traditional software, which does only what it's told to do, a learning-based AI can adapt and refine its approach when given new information. That's why AI has suddenly gotten so much more useful in the last decade. We finally have enough data and computing power to let machines learn complex tasks on their own, often through models called neural networks. Neural networks are algorithms loosely inspired by the structure of the human brain itself. They consist of layers of interconnected nodes, which are analogous to neurons, that process data. Each layer picks out increasingly abstract features from the input. So for instance, in image recognition, early layers might detect simple edges or colors, while later layers detect more complex shapes or objects. By the final layer, the network can make a prediction like this image is a cat. Now, these networks learn by adjusting connections based on errors, much like adjusting your approach when you get a quiz question wrong. The network tweaks itself when it initially misclassifies an image, gradually improving its accuracy. When a neural network has many layers, we then call it a deep neural network, and the approach is termed deep learning. Deep learning is essentially a subset of machine learning that stacks multiple layers of neurons to learn complex patterns automatically. It has been responsible for many of AI's most impressive achievements, from accurately recognizing speech and translating languages to beating world champions in complex games. In short, machine learning, especially deep learning, gave computers the ability to learn and generalize, which unlocked a whole new level of performance in AI systems. Now, not all AI is created equal. It's useful to distinguish between different levels or types of AI based on their capabilities. Artificial Narrow Intelligence, or ANI, or weak AI, this refers to the AI system that excels at one specific task or a narrow domain. They might even perform that task better than humans do, but that's all they do. Nearly all the AI around us today is narrow AI. For example, an AI can be superhuman at playing chess or recommending movies, but that same AI can't drive your car or converse about the weather. It has no broader understanding or adaptability outside of its training. Siri, for instance, is great at answering voice queries, but can't compose music. An image recognition AI can identify cats, but can't hold a conversation. Narrow AIs don't possess general intelligence or true understanding. They're specialized tools. Now, artificial general intelligence, or AGI, or strong AI, this is the hypothetical future AI that could match human-level intelligence across the board, learning, understanding, and applying knowledge in any domain, just like a human can. An AGI would not be limited to one task. It could, in theory, cook your breakfast, then solve a physics problem, then have an empathetic conversation, switching contexts as fluidly as we do. It's the kind of AI you see in science fiction, honestly. A machine that really thinks and reasons like a person. Now, artificial superintelligence, or ASI, this concept goes even beyond AGI. It imagines an AI that surpasses human intelligence in virtually every single aspect you can think of, from creativity to social skills to scientific reasoning. ASI is firmly in the realm of speculation and science fiction, as of now. It's what people are picturing when they talk about a potential AI takeover or machines becoming the dominant intellect on Earth. For right now, it makes for interesting philosophical discussions, but no one knows if or when we might achieve this or what it could mean for humanity as a whole. In summary, today's AI is narrow, powerful yet specialized. So you might be wondering, if an AI is mostly narrow, what can it actually do for me today? So the answer actually is quite a lot. AI has quietly woven into many parts of our daily lives and gadgets. Here are just a few examples of how AI is used around us. Smartphones and voice assistants, for example. If you've ever said, "Hey Siri," or "Okay Google," you've actually used AI. Virtual assistants like Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant use AI to understand your spoken words and respond usefully, from setting reminders to answering trivia. Your smartphone's camera might use AI to detect faces and optimize camera settings. Even features like autocorrect and predictive text are driven by AI models that learn patterns from language data. If you think about maps and navigation, apps like Google Maps or Waze leverage AI to analyze real-time traffic data and find the best route for your destination. They even predict traffic jams by learning from historical patterns. When your GPS estimates an arrival time or reroutes you to avoid an accident ahead, that's AI crunching the numbers. In the domain of streaming and shopping, recommendations for binge watching a series. Platforms like Netflix or YouTube use AI recommendation algorithms to suggest videos or shows you might like based on your viewing history and patterns of millions of other users. Spotify's song suggestions, Amazon's product recommendations, right? Customers who bought this and also bought this. And even in your social media feeds are all curated by AI models trying to predict what you'll enjoy or engage with. These algorithms learn from your behavior and others' behavior to personalize your experience. Your online search and spam filters, when you search something on Google and get surprisingly relevant results, AI is at work ranking these pages. Engines actually employ AI to understand your query and retrieve useful answers. Now, on the flip side, your email service uses AI to filter out spam or detect phishing attempts as well. By learning from millions of examples of spam versus legitimate emails, the spam filter AI can automatically route junk mail out of your inbox with pretty high accuracy. In healthcare, AI is making inroads in medicine. So for example, AI systems can examine X-rays, MRIs, or CT scans and help doctors spot anomalies or early signs of diseases. They can sift through images far faster and sometimes more accurately than a human by learning from vast data sets of medical images. AI is being used to analyze genetic data or assist in drug discovery by predicting how different compounds might behave. If you've ever heard of wearable devices flagging irregular heartbeats, that's AI analyzing your sensor data to warn you of potential issues. In cars and transportation, besides the headline-grabbing self-driving car efforts, AI is also in regular cars as well, helping with features like driver assist, automatic braking when an obstacle is detected, or adaptive cruise control that adjusts speed based on traffic. These features use computer vision, which is an AI that interprets camera images and sensor data to make split-second decisions for safety. In aviation as well, some autopilot systems have AI components. Even traffic lights in smart cities are starting to use AI to adjust the timing based on flow. Have you ever realized that the traffic light in your neighborhood may be of a different timing depending on the time of day? Well, it's really because of the flow of traffic, and that's where AI is being of use in that domain as well. Now, the list goes on, but often we don't even realize an application is powered by AI because it feels like smart software. So we've seen what AI can do today, but why is AI such a big deal? Well, in a nutshell, AI has the potential to dramatically enhance efficiency and unlock new solutions across virtually every industry. Because AI can learn and adapt, it's particularly good at tracking problems that are too complex for hard-coded software or human scalability. For example, coordinating thousands of traffic lights in a city in real time, or analyzing billions of data points to find a subtle trend. These are tasks where AI thrives. Businesses and governments are investing in AI because it can automate routine tasks, freeing humans to focus on more complex or creative work. And because it can reveal insights and data that we would otherwise miss, AI systems can work 24/7. They don't get tired and can process information at superhuman speeds. When used correctly, they become powerful assistants to human decision-making. In fact, experts say AI is becoming a key driver of economic growth and innovation. It's often compared to transformative technologies like electricity or the internet. Industries from healthcare to finance to manufacturing are being revolutionized by AI solutions addressing complex challenges and optimizing operations. According to many tech leaders, AI and automation will boost productivity globally. Some have even called AI the new electricity, a general purpose technology that will underpin just about everything. It's not hype to say that AI could profoundly change how we live and work in the coming decades. That said, AI's rise also raises important questions and challenges. For one, AI systems learn from data, which means if the data contains bias or errors, the AI can pick those up too. We've seen instances of AI algorithms showing prejudice in areas like facial recognition or loan approvals because they were trained on biased historical data. So we have to be careful. AI is not automatically neutral or fair. It reflects the information and sometimes the biases of its training. Ensuring AI is used ethically and responsibly is crucial as we deploy it more widely. Another obvious concern is the impact on jobs and skills. AI can automate certain tasks very effectively. For example, chatbots can handle basic customer service, and algorithms can manage inventory or process invoices. This automation can displace some jobs in the short term. However, at the same time, it's not a simple doomsday scenario of AI will take all of your jobs. Historically, technology usually creates new kinds of jobs, even as it does render other jobs obsolete. Many roles that require human creativity, strategic thinking, emotional intelligence, or personal interaction aren't easily replaced by AI. In fact, AI often works best alongside humans. Think of a doctor using an AI assistant to analyze scans, or a journalist using AI to quickly sort through data. In these cases, AI is a tool that augments human capability rather than replacement. The workforce will need to adapt through reskilling and education, but new opportunities will also emerge in the AI-driven economy as well. Now, looking ahead, what can we expect? It's always tricky to predict, but many researchers believe we're just scratching the surface of AI's potential. AI models are growing more sophisticated each year. We're seeing AI systems that can generate incredibly realistic images and videos, converse with humans more naturally, and even design other AI models, a field called AutoML. In the near future, AI could help solve some of our hardest problems, from predicting climate patterns and assisting in climate change mitigation, to accelerating medical research for cures and diseases by simulating experiments much faster than any human could. We might also see more personalized AI assistants that truly learn an individual's needs and preferences over time. Imagine an AI life coach or tutor that knows your style of learning, or an AI that manages your schedule and home devices seamlessly. The line between tool and partner may blur as AI becomes more integrated into daily life. Ultimately, this is the perfect time to start learning about AI and how to use it. Just as personal computers in the 1980s and the internet in the 1990s created huge opportunities for those who understood them, AI is set to do the same in our era. The impact of AI on society will ultimately depend on how we choose to use it. It's a tool, a very powerful one, and tools can be used for good or ill. If we deploy AI to complement human strengths, to handle dangerous or tedious work, to democratize expertise, for example, giving advanced diagnostics to clinics that lack specialists, then AI could usher in tremendous benefits. We also have to be mindful of privacy and security and ethical considerations to avoid pitfalls as well, like mass surveillance, misuse of autonomous weapons. These are big topics we'll continue to explore as AI evolves. So to recap, artificial intelligence is all about machine learning to perform intelligent tasks, from recognizing speech and images to making decisions and generating creative content. We saw that today's AI is powerful yet narrow, relying on techniques like machine learning and deep neural networks to learn from data. It's already all around us, embedded in our apps, our cars, and our hospitals, and it's poised to become even more influential in the years ahead. AI is a rapidly evolving field, and it can be incredibly exciting once you start exploring it. Understanding what AI is and how it works is the first step to harnessing its potential. Whether you're simply curious, looking to leverage AI tools in your business, or thinking of learning AI skills yourself, one thing is certain: AI is here to stay, and it's going to be a defining technology of our future. Now on this channel, we'll dive deeper into the world of AI. In upcoming videos, we'll be exploring specific AI tools and products, from intelligent writing assistants and image generators to AI-powered productivity apps and beyond. If today's video sparked your interest, make sure to stay tuned for those future episodes. We'll show you how to get hands-on with AI and use it to boost your work or creativity. The goal is to empower you to take advantage of this AI revolution rather than be left on the sideline. Ultimately, AI isn't a magic alien intellect. It's a human-made technology, and we get to shape where it goes next. By learning about AI now, you're equipping yourself for that future. The world of artificial intelligence is vast and fast-moving, but also fascinating and full of opportunities. We're just at the beginning of this journey. Thank you guys for watching, and if you found this explanation helpful or thought-provoking, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more insights into AI and tech. Also, feel free to drop questions or topics you'd like to see in the comments. And until next time, and remember, the future is AI enabled, and it's an adventure we can all be a part of.